Been a long day. We've done quite a bit today. A late afternoon sun, it's still getting me. But I wish this guy would mow this stuff. It would help us as much as anything, just walking around, working on our equipment. But here's the little Tarmac RT9. It's a good outfit for what I'm doing, but I'm going to tell you, I never used one before today, but after using one today, Tarmac could have done a whole lot better job with their controls on the inside of this thing. It's kind of pathetic. Like I say, it's doing a job. It's doing what I need it to do, because there's a spot I have to get in, you know, not dare get in where I'm going with this thing. You know, there's no place down in there for a dump truck. But I'm standing on the outside of this thing. Absolutely horrible to get in. I mean, there's one step right there. You know, there's a step right there, but it looks like it would work, but it's just awkward. It just is. Younger man would have better luck with it. If you can see those 4 switches right there on the bottom, that controls this whole thing. That and those 2 levers there, those 2 levers are each one of those levers is your track. Forward, reverse. That's all it is. And the other 4 switches, the first one is the high-low for the tracks. The second one is just lights. We're not using that right now. The third one is the high-low engine RPMs, and the fourth one is the dump bed. Well, think about sitting in this seat, and I've already done some video on it from GoPro, but it's just awkward. Every vehicle in the world has controls on both sides. This armrest is sitting here doing nothing. They could have put something over here on this armrest, at least for the dump bed. That's what should be here for the dump bed. Because you dump, you try to move your tracks forward after you dump and let your bed down. Your hands across, right? Your hands are all right there together. Anyway, it's just awkward. Not very handy at all. And another little thing is, when it's stupid, it's little. There's not a cup holder in that truck, in that vehicle anywhere. I mean, you can't even put a bottle of water. Put it behind the seat and it gets boiling hot. And just, you know, little stuff like that makes a big difference. But on this end of it, it's awesome. I mean, it'll go anywhere. This is a RT9. It holds 9 tons supposedly. When we got it, they didn't bring a tailgate with it. Well, guess what? We're hauling pond mud, and some of it's like liquid peanut butter. And we're climbing a hill, so that didn't work. So they had to go 50 miles and thought they had the right tailgate, and they didn't have it. So they went and got it, but it took the dang near lunchtime today to get the right tailgate. But that makes a big difference. It's an automatic tailgate. When you raise it, it unlocks as soon as you start raising it, and then when you shut it back down, it locks back, and it works good. So, but that's enabled us, those piles over there that we were hauling, they grew damn near twice from what we were hauling this morning after we got our tailgate. So anyway, that being said, that's the extent of our day. And I've probably come to the conclusion with what I'm the stuff I'm gonna try to move, a lot of dirt in that dam right there. And I gotta move it back to here. But there's a little 312. And there's a little D5N. Those are mine. I own them. They're paid for. That thing there's $250,000 truck. Obviously, I don't own it. Don't want to own it. As soon as I get through this mud, it's gone. And I'll probably have to get a big haul truck. I wouldn't mind having a haul truck. You couldn't give me that Derrimack to maintain and use. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to go rent a bigger excavator. It's a lot of dirt we're going to have to move every bit of that dirt with that excavator. It's not saying we can't do it, but at the end of the day, I may be better off.
Yeah, we're getting to the good. I said good stuff all day. It just gets better and better. One's loading up the mud in the little Terramack. Mud pulls the teeth off of our excavator bucket. I lost one, he lost one. You can't, in that mud, you can't see and the pin gets loose. And if I saw it drop in there, I don't know if I'd go in there digging if in there after that stuff. Lord, what a mess. But anyway, we're pecking along at it. It's like setting tobacco, you just gotta keep it clicking and you'll finally get it. green duckweed is right there down in this bottom. That's all mud about, looks to be 3 feet deep. We gotta haul it all out of here. That's our job for the day, for the week, really. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Just makes it that much better. Oh well. On this thing are pathetic. Everything's right over here. The steering is right here. Now I'm done. I gotta hold this button. Hit the speed button. Back to the pond before this bed goes in. I'm not going to sit there and wait on that. Just with the bed, just hit the button. Kind of see one loading out there. Going around the end of this pond. Good old muckety muck. every now and then I had to take a dozer and go around their little racetrack and clean up the mess because it was soft and mucky underneath. That's which is why I had to have the track truck to start with, but that's what I'm doing here. And every afternoon after Juan would go home, I would get it down in the mess and just take this and lay this stuff over so we could let it dry out a little bit. It drained a little bit overnight. Tomorrow we could set up on that track on the outside edge and load it in the little truck because we couldn't reach it. Just dig a little bit, set it over, and get up on there and load the truck. That's the way we had to do it all. There's the last little sweepings of mud. I got my little ditch still trying to, we took the pipe out today. We've crossed it the last time. We'll have to fill all this up, but that's a long way down the road, one step at a time. But I got water coming from up on the upper end. And I got this is a big stream of water coming out of this thing over here, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm gonna try to plaster it. Probably can't do it, but that's the way it'll be.
the progress for today. We got it cleaned up on the other side. We got the big bunch cleaned up on this end. We took the pipe out and maintained the drain so that water is coming up by itself without rain. So it's gonna have to go out. We won't be ready for it. It'll fill up before we can. I'm gonna plaster the bottom with clay off that other bank over there. I'm gonna plaster it all up this side. Just cleaned this up and I'm really pleasantly surprised. It's full of rocks, but it cleaned up pretty nice. So I don't know, we'll just have to see. We're gonna start back here and clean up this lip tomorrow. All the way over up and on that bank and whatnot. And then I'm gonna be hopefully done with a little track truck. Get a decent haul truck in here and move all this stuff, move all this topsoil off the backside, move some clay from over there maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
And as usual, God bless America, and thank you so much for watching.